I've ever seen.
Because spring is in the air, and guess what? I'm going to show it to you right now because it's right here. It looks so much better when it's out in your backyard or your front yard. The spinners. I am obsessed with these. These in particular because I love the dimension, the colors. I love the little drop right here because it just adds such, I don't know, there's just an extra flair. These are beautiful. Wait till you see these out in nature and in their own natural environments. Look at that crystal, that faceted crystal in the center. You know, yesterday when we both saw it with Guy, we were like, we want this in the show. So we got it, but guess what? They sold thousands yesterday. We've run out of 3 colors, but we do have these 3 remaining. We have the silver in the middle. We have this one right here is called the copper, and then this one is the multi. They're so incredibly stunning. Silver is, by the way, let's see, wait, copper is the most limited between the 3, just putting it out there. But they're $19.99. These are normally $45. And again, this is the time of the year that you want to put something fun out in the yard. Or by the way, you could use them inside too. That's completely up to you. They're from Wind and Weather, and our friend is joining us. We have Yvette joining us. Miss Lopez, it is so nice to see you this Saturday morning.
Hi, Kelly. Hi, Alice. Yay, it's great to see you guys. I'm so excited that spring is here because now I can show you all these beautiful, beautiful pieces from Wind and Weather. And this is one of my favorites. You can see them here. And you can just see as they're called an illusion spinner for a reason. As the light hits them, the light plays with it. It actually looks like light is being thrown off of it, but there's so many elements here. So you have that beautiful beveled crystal right in the middle. It's stunning. And then you come down, you have this spiral tail with another smooth crystal that if you look closely, Callie, it just looks like it's moving up and down. It's an illusion.
Yeah.
And then you have a beautiful prism at the bottom. So I want to make sure everybody out there knows. See it? Isn't that so neat? Yeah, you sit there and stare at it, and I'm like, wait, let me figure this out.
That is really cool. Oh my gosh.
Cool. So these are made of laser cut metal. Do not let this price fool you. These are so high-end quality. And I just want to speak to that for a second because we are talking about Wind and Weather that's been around since 1976. What we pride ourselves in are unique art pieces for your lawn, for your garden, with a very high quality. This looks like something that you would really get in a high-end art show.
Well, I was just thinking that.
Look at the price and go, yeah.
I was just thinking that.
I don't know if I want to spend that much.
Saturday morning markets and all those places where you see these, and you want them because they're awesome and beautiful, but they are really expensive. This is I don't know how it's only $19.99 because this is more than 50% off, and it's what we want. And the length the weight is light. It's like less than a pound. The length is actually over 20 inches. It's like 21 inches from top to bottom, and all the elements that make it it just sizzles. It sparkles. It's just so intriguing. And by the way, all 3 of these are selling equally well. Bronze is the most limited. This one here. This one is silver, and that one's the multi with the rainbows effect. Let's talk a little bit, Yvette, about the batteries and what that does and how it works.
Yes, and I'm actually, the reason I'm indoors today, I was outdoors all day yesterday, but I said, you know what, I want to give them a different look at this. So this is one of Wind and Weather's only battery operated, and I love that because as you see, you don't need the wind. So if it's outside with the wind, that's great, but if you're indoors, they're going to have that beautiful rotation. Not only that, there are LED lights at the top that change colors. And I'm going to give you a peek. I'm going to give you a little peek at the glow that you'll get. So you can see the different LED lights there. And you know what's really neat, Callie, is when it goes down, it illuminates the entire spinner, and then you'll even see on the ground the light dancing around. So it's really stunning when the lights go down. And what they've done that I really appreciate is when you turn that on, it will go on for 4 hours. It will then shut off. But the next day, it'll go back on again at the exact same time and stay on for 4 hours. So it conserves your batteries, but you don't have to worry about turning it on, turning it off. It does it for you once you do it the first time. And there's a beautiful shot of it outside when the sun hits it, it really has such a beautiful play on the light. That's why it's called their illusion spinner. Um, I know I've read the reviews, and one of the things, people that like crystals and gemstones are really drawn to this because you have the
Hmm.
crystals in the multi that's clear, but like in the copper, it almost looked like a smoky quartz.
Yeah,
Then you have the silver, right?
it
So
does.
if you're a gemstone girl, you're really gonna enjoy this piece. I'm gonna say this is, I believe, one of Wind and Weather's most elegant pieces. They have a lot of whimsical pieces. This is more on the elegant side, and you can use it inside. Maybe you're in a high rise. Maybe you have a beach condo and you just would like to put something on your balcony. You don't have a lot of room. This is a beautiful choice. Again, the length is around 21 inches. Put it on a shepherd's hook.
Yeah,
Hang it
or
from
hang it from a
an
branch.
awning.
Or
Yes,
exactly. Honestly,
absolutely.
these, and we are very, very busy. What
There's
we
the
have
light play
is,
I was talking about on the floor.
oh,
Yeah.
right, yeah. I think it's just beautiful from every angle, every perspective. I mean, even without wind, this thing is gonna give you some kind of it just is so pretty. We're gonna show you a little shot in the studio. That's from underneath, just to show you that this is
Right.
now twisting through what the batteries are doing. So again, without wind, it still does its magic. But that auto shut off, you're not gonna drain your batteries. If you wanna set it to turn on as soon as sun sets, or maybe as soon as it gets dark outside, and then it just stays on and does this magical thing for you for the next 4 hours, automatically shuts off. I mean, you've got to admit, this is one beautiful piece, and it is very, very popular. If you want this bronze color, we have less than 1,500 available. We sold thousands yesterday. I'm sorry, this is called copper. We do have the silver as well. I am a silver girl, I will admit. That is stunning, but this multi, that is the rainbow of colors. That's the most popular one right now, and you're welcome to get multiples. Think about this, you could get two for less than the price of what one normally costs at HSN. And today we're doing this on 4Flex. It's $5 to get as many as you want. And think about, maybe it's at the front door, at the porch, in front of your door. Maybe it's in a garden area and surrounded by plants. Maybe to me, I don't mean this to be sad, but I lost a cat a couple years ago, Oliver, and I have a place in my backyard in the gardens where I honor him, and I have a spinner similar to this. Mine isn't as pretty, I want this one, but it's just my marker spot for him. And so there's just such beautiful ways to add elegance and glamour and fun to your yard. This is the way to do it at a really good price point. These are metal, and these are faceted crystals. I mean, I did not even notice what you described so beautifully is the illusion of how this little ball looks like it's going up and down with the way this is spinning. That is just so fascinating to me, Yvette.
Yes. My daughter loves crystals. She has one in her bedroom over her bed. So
Ah,
again, with the option of the battery operated motor, you can put this inside. I know I have a certain place where I like reading my book and drinking coffee, and this is where I've chosen to put mine. You'll look at it, Callie, and you will have like a little mental vacation for a
yeah.
few seconds. You can't help it. You get wrapped up in looking at it. And how nice is that in your special place, inside or out? And I do want to mention we have some important days coming up. As a mother, Mother Day is very important. And we have Easter and Teacher Appreciation. And would these make stunning gifts? They really would. I think they're special. You can choose a color that your loved one enjoys.
Yeah.
HSN
I
can
just,
ship it right to you.
exactly, and I
You
just had
know,
a thought. I have a friend whose dad is in an assisted living facility, and they don't get to be outdoors. But wouldn't this be amazing to put outside of a window? Somebody
yes,
that maybe is, maybe rehabilitating or going through something,
sure,
and housebound, and just to have that visual. There's something that really,
yeah.
this one just
Now that's a
creates something. I don't know.
fantastic idea.
Right? I mean, just
Yeah, because
anything that
that's where
gives you
they're staying,
inspiration.
right? If you're in a room for a while,
Mm-hmm.
it really is nice to be looking at something pretty. So there's a lot of different elements on this. Wind and Weather, we've done such a wonderful job of, it's artsy, it's high quality. Don't forget, this is powder coated paint. There's metallic paint, so when this does go outside, it can withstand the rain, the sun, snow. I know that, I think today is the first day of spring.
Oh my
Isn't that,
gosh.
am I right?
Today is the,
Is it? I
nope,
think
I
so.
think it's tomorrow.
No? Oh,
But
tomorrow.
it's
Okay,
one
the
of these
day off.
days, yeah.
You know what? You're right.
It
It's
might be.
tomorrow. But I know that, we get excited about spring. There's a lot of parts of the country that still have a lot of brown stuff going on. Get one of these home and you can have that color if you pick the multi, or you can get some movement, like
Aren't
maybe
these?
your first piece to start off spring outside. How exciting would that be?
I tell you what, these are some of the prettiest I've ever seen. I'm kind of, this is my thing. I am always looking, when I go to get my flowers at my garden store, I'm always looking to see what they have as, like, yard ornamentation. I never find anything that's very interesting. It's either chintzy looking, or it's like, nothing that really excites me. This excites me. Every time I look at it, it excites me because it looks different. Every time you look at it, when it's moving in the wind and when it's still. I love the colors. Personally, this copper, if you want to get all three and then decide, you can do that. I mean, at 19, this is a $20 product that you're going to enjoy all spring, all summer. It could be all year. I love that Yvette's daughter has one in her bedroom. I mean, what a beautiful added, a piece of accent to home decor. Maybe it's in a bathroom. I mean, think outside of the box. Maybe it's on a balcony. Maybe it's in a garden. Maybe it's on the shepherd hook. Maybe it's hanging from a tree branch. Anywhere you want to put it. These are less than a pound. There's no installation. There's no assembly. They are just set to go, and they are spectacular. I know we are busy. At this point, if you want multiples, even if it's just of one color, you're not limited to just one per customer. Considering this is more than 50% off of the regular price, at a time you want it the most, it's on its way. If you place that order right now, do it. That multi is flying. Definitely the most popular. In fact, already over 600 in just this airing, and you can see we're at almost 1,100, but there are hundreds of people who are jumping in on this one. I can't tell you that this is gonna stay at this price, because it makes no sense to me at a time where we're looking for seasonal. We're waiting for those green, the green to start bursting through and the colors to start popping in our gardens, and this is only gonna start that process even earlier. So jump in while you can. That bronze is stunning. There's the silver. And then we have the multi. We are down to our final couple of thousand. This is definitely a winner. I can't wait for you to experience it. These are not plastic. Yvette, I'm gonna extend the clock because I want everybody's orders to get processed before these sell out. Explain, if you don't mind, the components to these spinners.
Absolutely, and I'm glad you keep pointing that out, because the price almost makes you feel that maybe there is some plastic in there. There's not. This is laser cut metal. Laser cut metal with metallic paint that, remember, isn't going to chip or fade. This is not something that you're going to toss after one season. This is going to stay with you, because this is the quality that wind and weather gives you. But then you have that beveled crystal ball in the middle, which is stunning. It's beveled. So again, everything here is light play. And then you come down to the beautiful tail. You have the smooth crystal that, just as an illusion is going up and down, you will sit there and stare at that for a while. You're going to try and figure it out. And it's, there's your little mental vacation as your mind works. And then they top it off with that beautiful crystal prism at the bottom. So much detail that we have put into this piece. Look how beautiful it is. By the way, they're doing a wonderful job there at showing these. I just think that the shots they're doing are absolutely stunning. And then remember, this is battery operated. So it can be inside, it can be outside. You have the LED lights that are gonna illuminate it when the sun goes down. You press the on button, that's your responsibility, but it will go then for 4 hours. So say you want to turn it on, say you want it to come on at 7 p.m. Press the on button at 7, it'll stay on till 11 p.m. You will go to sleep and not have to worry about it, because it will then turn off. And then it will come back on the same time the next night. So you don't have to worry about it. It's conserving your battery. Look at that. You guys, that is just beautiful, that shot. Wow.
They're amazingly beautiful. They really are. I'm gonna do a couple in the bronze. my house is done in taupes and browns, and this is just gonna be, I'm excited. I'm really excited for it. This one will sell out first though. I'll get the bump if they sell out before I place my order. We have a little more than 1,000 of the bronze left. We are copper, silver, and then we have it in the multi. The item is 764024. $5 on a flex pay to get yours. Yvette, before I let you go, I'm gonna walk this way so I can show everybody this day only.